This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
All right.
Yeah.
Loading stuff to do in the walk-in.
It's a little,
I think
it's a little
it
trivia.
feels like the most likely choice.
Sure.
Ooh. We're back.
Yep.
Oh my God, we're
Hello.
back. I gotta put
It
it
hasn't
in.
quite been 2 months, but it was close.
Hey everybody, we're back! Sorry, we
What's
need
the
to be more
longest?
excited.
What's the longest that you guys have gone between recordings?
This might be
Oh
it.
God. No. There was definitely a I feel like we missed like 2 to 3 months at one point around the holidays.
Ooh.
Maybe?
A notable
I don't
absence,
know.
anyway.
End of horror month to like February or something like that. I think at one point, but
Ooh, that could be true.
hey everybody, we are back, and we are still playing the Crimson Diamond. I hope that everybody didn't despair in the near 2 months that we were gone. I couldn't imagine why you would, but just to be sure.
You mean? I can understand.
Yeah, we're amazing.
We are light. We're fucking delightful.
I mean, if your mental well-being is contingent on the level 0 NPCs dropping an episode, then we're doing you a great disservice because we miss a lot of them. But anywho,
My God, it's
But we've edged you all long enough.
yeah. We're back and we're better than ever. And even Julia's here.
Even
Julia.
what? What is that supposed to mean?
This is
I'm just-
curiously worded.
I'm just waiting for you to one day realize who you're hanging out with and go, Jesus, I gotta get out of here. But you keep coming back. You must like us.
Not today.
Not today.
we unironically say she's slumming it, and she doesn't realize that it's unironic.
Yeah.
I have to contest the statement back and better than ever. Shortly before recording, I polished off a bag of peanut M&Ms, and they didn't solve one problem that I had. Not one.
They only created some, huh?
Yeah, it made me strictly worse. It didn't even solve the problem of wanting peanut M&Ms. Because if I had more, I would still eat more.
But did you get at least a little dopamine hit from that? Like a little
Yeah. Probably I probably got a solid, 10 to 12 seconds of dopamine.
bit? Oof. For a bag.
How big a bag, though, is my question.
like a moderately sized bag. It
I don't
wasn't
know what
it wasn't a big
Family-sized
old
ones, but
Yeah, it wasn't a big Costco one. It was just from the convenience store across the street.
I gotta stop playing with stuff. I got a 3D printer and I've been printing butterfly knives. And
What?
I'm creating weapons.
And I've been using them as fidgets because they're not actually good for cutting. It's PLA. It's gonna they would snap, they would break, but they're really fun to play with. But they're not
awesome.
silent.
Safe
I gave one to
butterfly
Alex.
knife practice.
Yeah, they're just fun to flip around.
How
true.
many? How many have you made?
I have made in total 3 of one kind. I made one more tonight. That was a print in place, and I have another little other kind of knife. Oh, and I have another one, a little gravity knife that I made that I gave to my daughter. You can't cut anything. It just looks it looks like a little thing of lipstick. It's fun. It's a fun little fidget. I also
Still probably not something you want to encourage her to bring to school.
no. But that she doesn't.
The
I do,
little gravity knife could not be mistaken as a weapon. It's very cute looking. It's not.
It's very cute. It's really stubby.
Yeah.
I also printed an Aztec death whistle. Which is, I didn't think. As soon as I got my printer, I'm like, I wonder if I could do that. Is that a thing? Absolutely, it's a thing.
Well, we did get a couple of complaints about the harmonica, so we'll just replace the harmonica with the Aztec death whistle.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, you know, like we were saying that maybe we're the only Let's Play channel with a harmonica. I would be surprised if we're not the only Let's Play channel with an Aztec death whistle.
What's an Aztec death whistle?
I think it's broken.
Is Matt playing the death whistle and like the audio programming refusing to?
I like that Discord is shielding us from the destructive effects of the death whistle.
Oh, it's horrible,
Whoa.
guys.
Jesus,
It's horrible.
heard that for a split second.
You're gonna hear it in
Yeah.
my audio.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah,
I
I got
don't-
enough of that to know that I don't want that to be a regular fixture in the show.
Well, this is great because that way we, the hosts, will be shielded from effects, and it'll only kill our audience.
And me, because I have to edit this shit.
That's true. That's
You
true.
could
Luke will
block
have to
it
go
out.
into a meditative trance. Meditative trance.
Put in like the first like just few milliseconds and then cut it out. It's really
Wow,
horrible.
boy.
It's really
That
bad.
was awful, yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. Anyway, I'm gonna put it away because even I don't like hearing it, and I'm But I thought that was good. Thought it was a good use of some filament. I'll tell you that much. So
I was
Yes.
I was
The
driving
Aztec
with
death
Matt.
whistle.
yeah,
Matt was driving me in his car, and he blew the Aztec death whistle and was talking about how horrible it was. And it didn't even spike my adrenaline because like my normal bodily like stress chemicals are so high that it was just like, oh, what's that all about? But it is a pretty disturbing noise.
yeah. It's
Now,
not
for the
fun.
benefit of listeners, I will read the Wikipedia entry here. The
Oh, please do.
Aztec death whistle, or Ehecacachitli, is a type of whistle formerly used by the Mexica people. Though the original whistles likely made a wind-like sound, modern replicas usually produce a high-pitched shrieking sound that are most commonly used to scare off people or animals. It's fantastic.
Nice.
It is.
Nice.
It is. It sounds like an inhuman scream. Yeah.
That's nice. You got to wire that shit up for Halloween. That'd be great.
Oh, I plan to. I could
Get like an
make,
air compressor hooked up
I
to
could
it.
have. Oh my god, and have like 7 of them. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Someone just opens the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Children shitting themselves on your front step.
So,
Wow.
yeah. In between losing relatives, that's what I've been doing. I swear to God, they're not related.
The death whistle.
The death whistle and actually losing relatives are not related. But my God, it's been a fuck of a month. So I'm really glad to be back with you
Between
guys.
Matt and I, 5 deaths in our respective families.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
It's the timing is uncanny.
Yeah.
God, maybe it is. The
Not
death
to mention
whistle.
the recent death of Starcadian.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
He was on an e-bike in New York. Got doored by a Mercedes or something like that, and then run over by a delivery truck.
Oh. I just
Sorry,
found
you
this
found
out.
this way, Matt. That sucks.
I don't know who
Fuck.
this is. Who is this? Who is this?
Starcadian, like one of the best synthwave musicians out there.
I also had to look up Starcadian just now.
Oh, I'm gonna listen
Matt would
to.
recognize it.
I'm gonna listen to Alien Victory after this tonight.
Right on. Yeah, I've been listening to Sunset Blood, the remaster he did in 2023 on repeat.
I mean, I'm just so numb to loss at this point. But hey,
I know.
that sucks.
I know.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Great art that will no longer be in this world.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
But hey, we've got a video game to play. Let's get back into it. Sorry, everybody, we're a little bit even this group, the four of us, like, we have not spoken almost in these 2 months.
Yeah.
Especially in this way. I mean, we've like talked on Discord a little bit, but not even vocally, just DMing
typed
back and forth.
Like, guys, I can't make it tonight because
so you are witnessing firsthand just us also socializing, because that's kind of what this channel is.
Even Matt and I, who live in the same city and play D&D every weekend, it's been, like, I'll chat with him like once a month outside of D&D.
Yeah. Hey, look, summer's coming. We'll
sure as hell is. It's hot here.
Yeah. It'll be good. It's good. We can find excuses to hang out. All right. Speaking of great art, look at this game.
Hey. Excellent segue. Huh? Let's so I don't remember at all where we are. It's probably a good idea if we check our notebook.
Oh my god, do we have a mailbag? Next episode?
No, we did mailbag. So in 3 episodes, because the last episode is Madonna Dad Rock.
I gotta go.
You guys really did Matt dirty on that poll.
I gotta go. I'm so disgusted by that whole thing. I cannot believe it.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, even to this day. Oh, that brings back fresh wounds. I think I'm going to quit the channel. Oh, it's okay.
So
this notebook is a good memory refresher.
Oh, I love that this exists because, like, 2 months away from a game and coming back to it, especially one with like this much freeform puzzling. I would be entirely lost without this. Julia would have a much harder time because she would need to like explain to us like what we're doing.
I don't remember nothing.
All right. So Albert's cigar butt smells familiar. Investigate the blue trunk in the upstairs closet. Okay, I think we've done that already. But yeah, Albert, investigation completed. He's headed to the Sioux locks. He's an expert saboteur and probably armed. Found a fingerprint on the tin of blasting caps. Found Albert's fingerprint on the tin of blasting caps. Right. So these are the same entry ostensibly.
No.
But Albert is the fingerprint. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. Those are different. It's cool. Okay. Although I'd like to remind everybody that I actually, in the time I think that we have been apart, I did update. Did I, or is that before? I don't. Anyway, whatever. There was a more recent update.
I think
of the Crimson
you've
Diamond.
released an update since our last episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
That had cloud saving for Steam and some bug fixes, but we are not playing that update.
No. We're
Not
still
even
playing
close.
a pre-release version.
We're playing a
This is,
special
like,
level
earlier
0
than
version.
1.0.
Yeah.
This is the
I
game
can
the
say-
real fans play.
You get to relive all these bugs that you fixed.
Everything broken.
Well, like I said, I can always just say, if you do find a bug, I'll just say I fixed that one, and we're cool. So
That's perfect.
Because Julia's indie enough that she is not worried about lawsuits for false advertising. So,
Also, I've grown attached to our personal Babadook, and I would be very sad if we had to continue the story without him.
I think the Babadook is still a thing, right? Like it's just an artifact of playing in ScummVM, right?
yes, unless they fix that on the ScummVM side, otherwise he will persist.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's not to do with our version. That's a ScummVM filter problem.
I missed you too, Alex. Can't wait to get into a mirror and see you again. God.
Except for some reason, the Babadook was not in the mirror last time we played.
He was.
That's true. We did have a missing Babadook, which just means he's somewhere we can't see him.
Yeah. Which might be more alarming.
Yeah, you really do want to be if a Babadook you can see is not the one that's not the one you have to worry about.
It's like cockroaches, where there's one Babadook, there's at least 15.
Or velociraptors,
Yeah.
The one you can see is not the problem.
Do they go by
All right, so
do they go by Dalek rules? Like 1,000 1,000 Babadooks, not a problem, but one, that's the real threat.
I think that would be the case also. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is not going to be helpful at all, but the save name of the game that we are in is stuff to do in the walk-in closet, and I'm not sure what that is.
Julia might have to reach deep into her mind palace to tell us why she sent us back into the...
Yeah, we've been in the blue chest. We found the blasting caps and the padlock fingerprints.
And the bullet.
Look in chest. Bullet. I don't think we found a bullet. So maybe that has a... You search the trunk again, but you don't find anything else of interest. Is that elsewhere?
I think you do. Check your inventory. I think you might have it. You must have it. Or maybe it's a bug that I fixed.
Take a look.
I don't know.
Take a look.
There it is.
Oh, no, there it is.
Oh, there's the bullet.
I think...
You're no expert on guns, but it's definitely a bullet of some kind.
You need to understand that I've watched people play this game like a lot of times. Mm-hmm. And so it all blurs together, like who's done what and when. There's this incredible streamer on Twitch called Galara Dragon, and she's just completed the most thorough playthrough of the Crimson Diamond I've probably ever seen. And she did no hints. She didn't look at the hint book. I didn't give her any hints or anything. I watched her occasionally, and she got everything. I'm like, I don't understand how good people are at these games sometimes.
Yeah, but that must feel really good to know that someone can do that without
It's possible.
Without using hints. That's
and
awesome.
I'm shocked. Yeah, I had to apologize for a puzzle that I made on a podcast recently, and I'm like, I get it. No, you're right. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. But she got that, and I had to tell them. Galara Dragon got it, so I don't know what to tell you. But it's a hard one, and I wish should have done differently or made it easier.
# skill issue.
Have we been to that puzzle yet? I'm curious now.
I did give you
or is it late game?
No. It was the padlock. You had to get the padlock. Some people don't, but you can finish the game without the padlock. It's not a problem. But to get a really good ending, you need the padlock. So.
I see.
Yeah. I nudged us because we're not of that level, and I'm certainly not. I am constantly faced by how bad I actually am at playing adventure games because I stream them more.
Yeah. Just because we play them on the internet does not mean that we are experts.
Nope.
And make them does not necessarily mean that,
no.
No. We can come up with the logic. Doesn't necessarily mean that we understand the logic of every other game.
I think it works in my favor that I'm lousy at these games is because I know what not to do to make them hard, I'm very conscious of that.
The problem is everybody's weird logical puzzles that come up into their head will be absolutely alien to the mind of somebody else. So
this is true. That's why it's shipped with the hyperlink to the hint book.
There you go. Okay, so we got the dynamite tin, the blasting caps. We got the bullet. We got the padlock. Is there anything else in here that we haven't done?
No.
Or that is not among those things?
No, we're good, I think. I'm pretty sure. Can we check our inventory one more time just to see if we got everything in the bedroom?
Absolutely.
Up a little bit.
I mean, my inner kobold wants to take that light bulb with us.
Oh yeah, we cannot take the light bulb. We'll go up a little bit again. Yeah, I think we got everything. I think we're good.
Okay.
I say that now. Watch, it's just horrible. We can't get soft locked. It's okay. We can't.
Taking a light bulb as you leave the room is almost as bad as closing the door, knocking on the outside, and then leaving.
Too hot, too high. Leave it alone.
I do appreciate that you specifically scolded us for asking that.
I don't remember writing that.
I mean, I would much prefer. That's actually something that I really appreciate about the game. Is you have anticipated a lot of the things that we might try. And I mean, I do not fault you for not having a default answer for suplex, Evan, or some nonsense bullshit wrestling move I attempt to type into your text parser. But most of the logical things that you might try to do, you have anticipated, and in some cases written very good explanations as to why we shouldn't be able to do that, which is something that I have a problem with a lot of adventure games, where it's like, yeah, okay, but like this would be a much simpler solution to your problem, and you're not telling me why I can't do that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
In future projects, you'll be able to call us out specifically based on our behavior. So if any player types in, suplex Jeff through table, the narrator will just say, "Grow up, Luke."
Yeah.
He's bigger than you. You can't do that.
I mean, like, here's the thing. And I know, like, we're constantly, just piling praise on you for this game. But the fact is that this game has almost everything I ever wanted in the old adventure games. And just could never have.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it. Fucking love it.
It's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. We are overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, actually, that's another thing to note. Between last week and this week, so only just this week, the game has crossed the threshold of 500 positive reviews. Well, 500 reviews, I think you're close to all 500 positive reviews as well, because it's like 97% positive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, like 3 negative reviews or something like that.
Yeah, 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah. But like that's bonkers. That's really good. I was talking with Julia, and like many point and click adventure games, modern games, don't make it that high. Like, don't get that many reviews. You might think, especially if you're a point and click adventure aficionado like we are, that like, the ones that you're well aware of, the popular ones, have done particularly well, but like they're still less than 500 reviews in some cases, which is, it's a fucking travesty. More people should be playing these games, and if you play these games and like them, especially, and I'll say this out loud, write a fucking positive review. You animal. Like, just do it. The problem with like the review economy and like Steam and stuff like that is people are significantly more inclined to write a review when they're upset than they are if they're enjoying the game. They're not going to stop playing the game to go write about how they like it most of the time.
That's true.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not going to ask Julia to tell us how many copies she sold, but I'm sure that the number of reviews, 500, is a fraction of that, right? Because...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is a fraction, technically, yes, indeed. I can say that much.
I have an 80% review rate. No. But like, seriously, it's like, not everybody that plays a game reviews it. But if you actually like a game, and especially an indie game, write a positive review. Even if you bounced off it eventually, if you enjoyed the time that you played it, write a positive review. And if you're one of those fuckheads that write, "I wish I could give a sideways thumb review," put a fucking thumbs up on it, dipshit.
Yeah, the 2 or 3 negative reviews that Crimson Diamond got were by some absolute troglodytes.
Yeah, I mean, there are some where it's okay, whatever. You weren't gonna put a positive review on this thing. I get particularly upset about people who are like, yeah, it's okay, I enjoyed the time I played it, but maybe it wasn't long enough for me or whatever. Still put a fucking thumbs up on it, man. If anywhere in your review you say, "I wish that this didn't have to be the binary of up or down," choose up.
Yeah, unless you want fewer good things.
Yeah, unless you want fewer people to make these games, unless you want fewer of these games, unless you want to prove to the market that these games do not sell or are not positively met with praise. Yeah. It costs you nothing to press the thumbs up button.
if you're thinking, oh, I should do a sideways thumb because I think it could be better, or I want something different from the next project. Great way to ensure that there's another project. Put a fucking thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, rant over. We have a video game to play.
So far, we've walked out of a room and down the hall.
Yeah. And we've entered and exited a room knowing or with the intention that we have nothing to do in that room. Using your best guess, Julia, where do we need to go?
Can you check your inventory again? I can't remember what we've...
Yeah, totally.
Okay, keep scrolling up. Go to
More up?
Okay. Up. Okay, well, so have we not found the Ruby Brooch then? Is that not a thing we did together?
No, we have not. We have not found the Ruby Brooch.
Oh, you're kidding me. All right,
maybe that's not the walk-in in question.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, this
Yeah.
walk-in.
It's all coming back.
That's what we meant.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Got it. More than one walk-in closet.
Yes.
Go for it, Julia.
Margot told me that Nessa's Ruby Brooch is hidden somewhere in here. Nessa tore this room apart looking for it. I wonder if it's still here.
I mean, they were only, like, Corvus was just kind of chilling over here. Yeah, and Nessa was here fucking just tossing this one closet over and over. But go ahead. You were going to say something, Alex?
I was just gonna say, future viewers who are watching this as like a seamless playlist. It has been like 7 weeks. We apologize for forgetting what we were just talking about in the previous episode.
Yeah.
To be fair, the last episode was traumatic for Matt. So.
That's true.
It still is.
It's a wonder we got back together at all.
That's not Ottoman. Look under. What's the word for these things?
People
Stool?
agreeing that Madonna was dad rock may led to the worst 2 months I've had in my life.
Bench?
You aged 5 years overnight.
Fucking.
The bench is elaborately carved and sumptuously upholstered in striped velvet.
Words mean something.
Bench.
You know?
They do.
Yeah.
Like the word noteworthy. You don't see anything noteworthy.
Yeah. Or dad and rock. Fucking
look
queen.
in boots.
I'm never gonna let this go.
You look carefully in all of Margot's boots, even down to the toe boxes. You don't find the Roby Bruuch.
The Roby
Bruuch.
Roby Bruuch.
Roby Bruuch.
Look under hats. Look in hats. Which way would you like to examine? Which hat? Okay. There's a yellow hat, a green hat, a blue hat, and a teal hat. Look in yellow hat. You take the yellow hat down from the shelf, mannequin head and all. Oh. You take a close look at the yellow hat, admiring the quality workmanship. Maybe one day you'll own a hat as fine as this. Hey.
Maybe that day is today.
You can see why Nessa didn't bother inspecting all the hats. They're up high and hard to reach, and the mannequin heads are surprisingly solid and heavy, not hollow, leaving no room for hidden items. In green hat. You take the green hat down from the shelf, mannequin head and all. The green hat is a lot like yours, except newer and made of finer wool. The mannequin heads are made of painted hardwood, so the brooch couldn't be stuck into them to conceal it. Merely shaking the mannequin head is all that would be required to check if the brooch was balanced under one of the hats. Dibbidi-doop. Look in blue hat. You take the blue hat down from the shelf, mannequin head and all. The red silk rose on the blue hat is exquisite. The stitching is minute and even. Your arms are starting to ache from straining them to their limits to reach the hats. You wonder if your efforts will prove fruitful. You're starting to doubt it. Is that just what happens on the third hat that you search?
Maybe.
I love it. look in teal hat. You take the teal hat down from the shelf, mannequin head and all. The bright teal color of this hat isn't faded in the slightest. The underside of the brim is the same gorgeous hue. With a grunt of effort, you wrest the last mannequin head down from the shelf and examine the hat closely.
Oh.
Pinned to the inside of the last hat you inspect, you find...
Nessa's Roby Bruuch.
Her Roby Bruuch! Margot had cleverly... Hold on, I'm going to let the stinger end. There we go. Margot had cleverly concealed the pinned part of the brooch between the hat and its band. You carefully unpinned the Roby Bruuch from the hat before returning the mannequin head and hat to the top of the shelf.
Aw, yeah.
Is it always the teal hat or is it always the last hat?
But what do I do with it now? It is always the last hat.
That's awesome.
Because I just am such a little stinker.
No speed strats in this playthrough.
I had to check the fourth hat when the third hat told me
Of course.
that there was a thing.
Well, I guess I'd better find Nessa and give it back.
That's
Like
just,
I wouldn't have called that a hard puzzle. I don't
Meow.
like.
that's
just tenacity.
that's good game design. Don't you?
yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
You demonstrate pretty clearly that you can check the hats individually. Like it calls out that there are 4. There's an animation where you lift them down.
I mean, Jesus Christ, Julia, you made a fucking animation for it. You know?
Jesus Murphy.
You made a fucking animation for it. It's got to mean something.
Oh, I gotta say, I've been streaming on my Twitch Neuromancer, which was published in 1988 by Interplay, and it's an EGA game. It's actually got text-parser as well. But
I recently reread the book.
oh my goodness, yeah, I don't think I've ever read that one. But there's this funny thing where there's a skill chip called Cop Talk, and if you insert it into your brain, you talk with like this Irish accent to the cops, and like that's Cop Talk.
Oh no.
It's great.
That wasn't in the book, to my memory.
Oh no.
So I blame Interplay for that one.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
All right. Look, Bruuch.
Look at the Roby Bruuch.
Roby Bruuch. It's a fancy Roby Bruuch with an intricate gold setting.
Rubies have a moss hardness of 9, one of the hardest minerals around. Besides diamonds, of course.
Spin brooch.
I bet rubies get real sick of hearing that.
Head. That course of action yields no result.
Swallow brooch.
Hold brooch in hand to make punching hurt more.
Ooh. I love how you just kept going. You just
To
kept
make
going.
punching.
Yeah, gotta finish typing it. Okay. Fingerprint brooch. You brush some powdery soot onto the Roby Bruuch. And you're shocked to discover not one, but 2 clear fingerprints.
What? I can't
Well,
believe
let's
it.
lift fingerprints on brooch. You carefully apply a bit of tape to the 2 fingerprints you revealed on the Roby Bruuch. Well done. Are you gonna compare?
Nope.
Fingerprint.
I am not.
Blasting caps. That was Albert on the padlock. You've revealed 2 clear fingerprints on the Roby cabochon. You compare them to the fingerprints. I'm having trouble now reading Ruby normally. You've obtained from everyone else in the lodge.
One of these fingerprints belongs to Margot, which comes as no surprise. She admitted to stealing Nessa's brooch. The other fingerprint belongs to Jack.
What?
I should ask him about this.
Oh.
Oh.
Nancy has an unusual compulsion to directly confront people about their crimes.
I like it. It's gutsy, you know? It's what you want,
Yeah.
you know? Also, she always wants to do the right thing. Like, she just wants to return that brooch to Nessa, like right away. It is hers.
Let's
I
ask
guess.
Jack first. It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
But
Also, she's only
Nessa-
intervening in crimes because they're murder crimes.
it's true. It's just that Nessa sucks. And,
That's not fair.
Yeah, Nessa's horrible and also probably a murderer.
Yeah.
It's her brooch, though.
That's an
That's the
optical
bug.
illusion.
This bug is from almost a year ago, but hey.
No big deal.
No big deal. We're going to get to the end of this no matter what.
Where
Yep.
the fuck is everyone?
Oh, yeah, they said to meet them in the carriage house there.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Remember
I guess I
my.
could have gone a slightly shorter way, but well.
No. That's not our way.
It's all in the name, folks. We're not level 100 NPCs. Oh, God, no.
Well,
Ooh.
you don't often see it from that angle, this particular one, but I did do that. Good for me.
Good for you.
Spooky stuff.
When we've completed every adventure game, we'll become level 1 NPCs, and we'll have to go back and start Gold Rush again.
Oh, my goodness.
What's this? The double doors have been thrown wide open. You can see Ranger Murdoch and Jack inside the carriage house. They look nonplussed.
Jack, what's going on?
The automobile's gone, Nancy.
I can see that.
Someone must have picked the lock on the driver's side door and made off with it.
I think Albert's stolen the automobile.
You hear a rumbling.
Is that thunder?
No, that's Nathan. He went and got his automobile. Tell me what you know on the way. Time's a wasting. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
Right?
Nancy?
Right?
Did we lose Julia?
Am I not here anymore? Where? What? Oh dear.
There you are.
Hello? Hello?
We got a.
Oh no.
Oh, can you just not hear us right now?
I can
Okay,
hear you.
hold
Can
on.
you hear me?
Tech.
We can hear you now, yeah.
Can.
We can hear
Oh
you
my
now.
goodness. Oh dear.
I was about to call technical difficulties.
Oh, Jesus
We're fine.
Christ.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Should I change anything? Should I fiddle with things?
No, you're fine.
No, you sound fine.
back to normal now.
Oh, Jesus.
Your recording's still
Oh.
ticking away?
Still taking away, oh Lord Jesus.
I just want to take this moment and thank Skype for going offline forever. Anyway, let's keep going.
I mean, Discord's been working well for us. You know,
Okay.
it didn't used to, but it's great now. So
Hey.
we've had as many or worse problems with Skype before.
Now
so-
I'm
I
watching
know.
to see if my thing lights up. Hold on, seriously, voice and video settings. Do I have some sort of
think-
cancellation or something?
It was
Echo
probably the
cancellation?
connection.
Oh.
Yeah, it could also be noise canceling
Okay.
on your.
Oh
microphone.
jeez. Okay,
It's
so
fine.
hold on. Echo cancellation turn off. Advanced. What is this? Gain control? No. What? Turn everything off. Turn everything off. Is that what? What? Echo cancellation. At least get rid of that. What the
I would
heck?
just leave it alone. You're good.
No. Okay.
What other channels can you watch a game with the creator of that game playing and just unraveling about some Discord connection issues?
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. I love it.
All right.
All right.
It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze and a bumpy ride. It's actually Evan's father's old car. I managed to keep it running decently well, though the shocks are pretty stiff.
Decently well.
Heh, it'll be fine, Nancy. Just hang on tight to the Nathan mobile.
I've added a zombie scoop to the front.
You'll see. You'll all see.
You all pile into Nathan's automobile and head for the mine.
Mr. Cardinal, I'm sorry we couldn't meet under better circumstances. I understand your reluctance to be involved with the authorities. It's entirely justified. Evan's in danger. I will help my friend. We can figure out the rest later.
I like how his car is just a teensy little buggy.
I love his little weird car.
I will
It's like
safeguard.
you're holding the drive shaft directly.
That's an
I
actual
will
car.
safeguard you from any consequences of going off reservation. I promise. Hey,
Oh, I have no expectation that this is not a real car design from the day. I'm just like, we've come a long way. You know?
this car is awesome.
No,
It's
looks extremely dangerous to ride.
I was gonna say it's adorable, it's colorful, and one of the least safe contraptions I've ever seen.
It's the Nathan Mobile.
This is probably before seatbelts were a thing, too. So.
I should have called it the Nate Mobile. Fucked it up.
Nate Mobile.
Nah.
Nat-
Natmobile.
The Nat Mobile. The Nat Mobile.
Natmobile.
Well. You live, you learn, you die. Let's deal with that later.
I think Albert's stolen the automobile.
You do? What makes you think so, Nancy?
He's a real shit piece.
Albert's luggage is gone and his room is a mess. It looks like he left in a hurry. Albert had so much luggage and Jack said it was very heavy.
It sure was.
There's no way he could have handled all that luggage himself unless he took the automobile. I think he's driving it to the Sioux Locks to bomb it. I stumbled upon a confrontation between Albert and Kimmy. He was furious with her over a map she had, which had the Sioux Locks circled. He must have thought she was onto his sabotage plan, but Kimmy told me she was interested in seeing the Sioux Locks as a tourist. He's not a Belgian mineralogist at all. He's a German spy. And his name might actually be Carl L.
Oh! Carl L? Where did you hear that name?
It's actually pronounced
That's
Carl.
the guy that has the death note.
Carlala. I found that telegraph tape and stick of dynamite in Carl's room. And I found a bullet and blasting cap in the blue trunk where he's storing some of his things. I think Carl's a highly knowledgeable about explosives, armed and dangerous.
Fantastic detective work, Nancy. I need to notify the appropriate authorities and follow up on this imminent threat.
Whew. Also, I think Albert's got a gun. He's been storing bullets in the blue trunk. And he's knowledgeable about explosives. He was storing the blasting caps and dynamite separately. I think you're dealing with a professional saboteur, one that's armed and dangerous.
Got it. I'll keep all of that in mind when we confront him, Nancy. Thank you.
Please be careful.
I will. I'll tell you how it goes when we meet again.
Pushes her off the car.
Mr. Cardinal, could you please drop me off at the train station? I can send an urgent...
Like a 3-hour drive?
Shh. I can send an urgent telegram for reinforcements. We don't know where Sioux Locks is. We'll have rangers at Sioux Locks as soon as possible. Of course, but first to the Garnet Mines. They're closer.
Yep.
Good idea. Telegrams travel faster than any automobile. Albert will take some hours to drive at his destination. Oh, that was beautiful.
Nathan stops his automobile as close to the garnet mine as he dares. The ground is rugged, and any roads leading to and from the area have fallen into disrepair many years ago. A bit of stealth is imperative as well. It wouldn't do for Nessa and Corvu to be alerted to your presence. The consequences for Evan could be dire.
I forgot about Corvu.
Corvu.
You and Jack watch Nathan turn the automobile around to head for the distant train station. It's all up to you now. Excellent job. Kudos on your thorough investigative technique.
The mine entrance has been blasted shut. This can't be where Nessa and Corvus took Evan. Oh no, my theory's wrong.
Nancy, wait a minute. This is the closest entrance to the mine. They were on foot. Not to mention, this is fresh rubble. Most likely they did use this entrance, but the entrance collapsed after them. Abandoned mines are dangerous places. We have to be careful.
Chapter 6. Confrontations.
Confrontation.
Corvus is a cool name.
It's a real name, I
for
think.
for like it's a cool name in general, and like for a suspect in a murder mystery. Corvu is the name of a side character in a Tintin comic.
How are we going to get in?
How are we going to get it?
Yeah, how?
I don't know, but I'm going to grab that shovel and start digging.
I was going to take the shovel.
Nope.
Get initiative.
That's Jack's. Jack starts digging at the rubble at the mine entrance.
I've got to help Jack with this.
Game has
Use-
auto-saved.
Light dynamite behind Jack.
Boomtime.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-doo. Pickpocket. Jack. The course of action yields no result.
I ain't got nothing.
Place blasting cap in Jack's pants.
You're gonna Bethesda him.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him. Okay, he doesn't like that. Use you don't like use.
No.
You don't like us to use
No.
use. Put blasting cap in rubble. Tell Jack about blasting cap. Nothing compelling to say about that. All right.
Do we not have a stick of dynamite?
Yeah, we need the dynamite.
Oh, that's right. Combine dynamite with blasting cap. Can you combine?
Oh, I should have.
Use
Oh,
put dynamite
Fight. Everything.
in Jack's pants.
Jesus Christ.
oh, there's something you wanted to ask him about, wasn't there?
Tell him. Talk to Jack. Tell Jack
Oh, yeah, we got to talk to him about the brooch.
about. Oh yeah.
Look, Jack, I found Nessa's Ruby Brooch. Her Roby Bruuch.
Huh? Well, how do you like that? You're pretty good at finding things, Nancy.
Want to know what else I found, Jack?
Oh, don't be coy, Nancy. Jesus.
Your fingerprint on Nessa's Roby Bruuch.
So proud of herself.
Can you think of any reason why I'd find that?
Okay. I helped Margot hide the brooch. It was the least I could do, seeing as Nessa probably killed her. Nessa probably murdered Margot, right? Or at least poisoned her. That's what you figure, right?
Yes, that's what I think.
Margot was telling me that Nessa had it out for her. She didn't tell me why she thought so, though. But it was easy to see, wasn't it? Nessa thought Margot would get the lodge and land instead of her. Ugh. So yeah, when Margot came to me to help hide the brooch, I did just that. I couldn't hide it in my room because Albert's using it. Couldn't hide it in the room I'm sharing with Corvus. It's too risky. So I hid the brooch in Margot's giant closet. Reached up high into her hats and pinned it inside of one of them. Margot couldn't have reached up there. She was even shorter than you. You're tiny. We were going to sell it and use the money to help with the lodge's upkeep. So Nessa could at least indirectly help fund that. Something she should have been doing anyway. But now, Margot's dead. Evan's missing. And Nessa and Corvus right in the middle of all of it. Things are coming apart. I don't see much point in anything anymore. You keep it. You found it fair and square. Pay your way through school or something. Make something good come of all this.
Okay, Jack, I'll hold on to it for now.
She didn't need much convincing. All right. Tell Jack about dynamite.
My dad worked on construction sites back in Toronto.
Yeah, that's dangerous business. Ugh. Crimson's got a little cemetery. Plenty of men of that trade are resting there.
I like that authenticity, Matt.
Thank you.
Digging at that rubble.
All right. I'm so compelled to use
Mm-hmm.
dynamite on rubble.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. It is
Yeah.
Put dynamite.
Utilize.
Employ dynamite with rubble.
The explosive hasn't been rigged yet.
Rig dynamite.
I don't think I have all the...
Items to rig up an explosive.
I don't think I have all the required. But maybe I can salvage some items around here that'll do the trick.
Okay.
I see them on either
So you have to
side.
Get spool. There you go. You take the reel of wire.
I wonder if I can figure out a faster way to clear this rubble.
Disclaimer! The developer of this game, that's Julia, assumes no responsibility or liability for any errors or omissions in any processes depicted, particularly dangerous ones involving explosives. Do not attempt anything in this game in real life.
Garrot Jack.
Yeah, suplex. Yeah. Can't use suplex in this game.
Still can't.
I'll show you how
Still
tiny I
can't
am.
suplex.
You're fucking dead.
Get plunger. You take the plunger detonator.
I wonder if I can figure out a faster way to clear this rubble. I now have a plunger detonator, wire, blasting cap, and a stick of dynamite.
Light dynamite with match.
I wonder if I could rig this up to blast the mine entrance open.
Throw dynamite stick at Jack. Throw dynamite. I realize I can just type that in. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work.
Boom, boom, boom.
Rig dynamite.
Okay, I have all the necessary materials to rig up an explosive. If I remember how my dad did it. The dynamite won't detonate on its own. It needs a blasting cap inserted into it to help set it off. The blasting cap needs to be attached to a wire of suitable length, the other end of which goes into the plunger detonator. And that should do it.
Right? Set dynamite. Oh, that was the equivalent of rig. Place dynamite?
Oh, that was the instructions to do it explicitly.
Oh, that rig was I have to do the things?
Yes.
She didn't want doing them while she said? Okay. Put blasting cap in dynamite. Carefully insert the blasting cap into the dynamite. Got it. See, I thought she was just narrating what she was doing. Attach wire to blasting cap. You stick the end of the wire into the blasting cap, which has been inserted into the dynamite. Attach wire to plunger.
Blunger.
Blunger.
You cut the wire from the reel before you can insert it into the plunger. Cut wire.
I'm all
Yeah.
set. I just need to cut the wire from the reel and insert the cut end into the plunger detonator.
You don't have wire cutters right now, and you don't see any here.
I wonder where I could get a pair of wire cutters. I'm so close.
Gnaw wire with teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, Jack, do you have wire cutters?
Would you happen to have any wire cutters, Jack?
I do, actually.
Perfect.
I call them my teeth.
May I borrow those?
Nope. I mean, sure thing. Here you go, Nancy. Wire cutters.
I like that Jack has been digging this whole time as we rig dynamite and just hands us wire cutters and keeps digging without being like, wait, why does
Why do you need my wire cutters? Yeah.
why does this precocious youth need wire cutters here in the wilderness?
Also, Nancy, you used up your one wish to conjure wire cutters.
I hope you're happy. I'm a genie.
I'm a Canada genie.
Canada genie.
I personally wish you'd wished Margot back to life.
But
I can't influence your wish making.
you didn't even know you had a wish.
Push plunger.
The wire has to be inserted into the
right,
plunger detonator.
right.
Cut the wire.
Yes, of course. You snip the wire from the reel. Attach wire to plunger. You insert the wire into the plunger detonator.
The explosive is rigged. It's time to set it off. Now you could do something hilarious, like right now.
Oh yeah, that's what I've been
Same.
trying to do.
Oh,
Send Jack straight to hell.
Here goes.
here it goes. Oh, the smoking piles. Oh,
nice.
Oh
nice.
my god.
Okay. That was good.
That was awesome.
That's one of
I was
the
wondering what
best...
you were going to do. I assumed it wasn't going to be Gibbs, so I was curious.
Initially, in the first builds, that I didn't occur to me that people could do that, and then so he would just still be standing there, and Nancy would have been blown away. Of course, I had to go back in there and fix that.
Right. So if I go over here and I do push plunger.
No, she'll do it.
Oh, she'll go over. Yeah. She'll walk over on her own. And
It's an excellent piece of programming. I'm glad to watch it again, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's quality death animation.
Love it.
It is one of the best death animations I've seen.
Place dynamite. Put dynamite in rubble.
Jack, I'm ready to set the explosive charge.
Got it, Nancy. Give me a second to keep digging. I'm just kidding. I don't want to die.
That actually lends a bit of, perspective to Jack's behavior, because he was aware you were rigging dynamite. He just figured he might as well keep digging while you did that.
Sometimes you just gotta dig, use your body. Carefully place the rigged dynamite close to the rubble.
Okay, we're all set. Now, there's something in the update you can do that it's not in this version, where now if you try to talk to Jack and ask him questions, like you can still do that, but in the updated version, he has his fingers in his ears, so he can't answer you. He just won't do it.
Nice. Nice.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
You could just do it again if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push plunger.
Here goes.
He just watches you die. Bloop. Nancy.
Yeah.
Gold.
All right. Well, we will blow up this rubble and open an entrance into the mines next time with an explosive beginning.
Oh, you better
But
believe.
for now,
you better believe we're gonna have 7 weeks. 7 weeks of speakeasy passwords.
But we'll be back, we
Okay.
promise, like real soon.
we'll have some of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, stick and stay. We will be back next episode. Until then, make yourself a sandwich. Make yourself a sandwich that takes a few hours to make.
Stick and stay, and also thank you for sticking and staying for these 7 weeks.
That's true.
We hope you had
You
a
stuck
great
and stayed that whole
Stick and
time.
stay so hard that you starved to death while you were waiting.
Yes, I hope you hydrated while sticking and staying.
Yeah.
Stick, stay, hydrate.
Yep. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.